go to America! America!
All right, you guys, welcome to America. We've arrived here. We go to America! Just like that little Borat video you just seen. And I'm your commentator, Robert Ionescu, joined today by George Roque. Hello, George.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm very much looking forward to this race for a whole number of reasons. It's Laguna Seca. It's a short track. We could have a title winner, although that's very slim. But we could have it, so anything can happen here. So I'm very much looking forward to this.
Yes, indeed, as am I. We've arrived here at the Vertec Raceway Laguna Seca with 47 laps of action in front of the drivers, and 18 drivers will still have a mathematical chance of winning the championship. To put it into context, everyone who can't win the title is Dennis Graf, Balin Zolga, Juan Nguyen, and Thomas Bennett. Everyone else has a chance. But there are some criteria for the championship, of course. While they are very long, I will tell you the basic scenario. So right now, Chris Chatfield is on 95 points. So for anyone who wants to stay in the title fight, he will need to be within 31 points of Chatfield by the end of today's weekend. At the moment, only the top 4 are within 31 points, but how will this change? We'll wait and see. And I believe Flo has one criteria as well. There is a way for Chatfield to win the title outright today, although that is going to be very difficult. And for him to do that, he's going to have to... Well, he's going to have to win the race first of all, and I assume with the fastest lap as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Either way, it's a complex web of scenarios we got on our hands. But what good is it debating all about them? We're here to watch some racing, so let's get to the racing. Time to take a quick look at the grid then, shall we? And Jared Fosbury, the only front runner out of the top 4, of course, by that I mean someone from the top 4 in the championship, of course, is in the top 18 in this grid because everyone else qualified at the back, all his direct rivals. Fosbury is on pole, Dennis Graf in 2nd place, Thomas Bennett 3rd, and David Kupok is in 4th.
On the 3rd row of the grid, we have Christoph Baranek and Max Skillen. Row 4, Banit Zolga and Andrea Federi. Row 5, we have the 2 Arden cars of Kyle Burns and Henry Watzel.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I forgot to read those. Juan Nguyen is in 11th, with Isaac Fashray down in 12th place. Chuck McCarthy is 13th, with Alessandro Tomaselli 14th. Jake Galloway is in 15th, and Thomas Anderson 16th. Red Dose has compensation for I forgot earlier.
17th place is Daniel Adventure for Russian time. 18th is Spence Baldinger. Row 10 of the grid, we have, of course, two title rivals, Aaron Curtis and Chris Chatfield. And finally, on the last row of the grid, Nicholas Zorbach and David Suarez.
Yep, that's right. So 3 of the top 4 in the championship, currently languishing at the back, while the other one is languishing at the front. So this is going to be one hell of a race. Could Fosbury perhaps takes the championship lead with a win today? We'll have to wait and see.
It's going to be a dry one, it looks like. Well, we're going to avoid the bad weather because, of course, at 100 minutes, this race should be over, I reckon, in probably about an hour, if, this being a short track. So 47 laps.
Yeah, it should be quite nice.
Indeed, it should be. So let's get going, shall we?
Why not? Let's do it. And, yep, we'll be waiting for the game to load, and then for the lights to go on and turn off. And once they turn off, it's race time, bro. And this is going to be epic. What do you think, George? Here we go.
I'm looking forward to this. I mean, Fosbury needs to take this chance. If he doesn't, then this could cost him a possible chance to seat next season. So he needs to win this. This is the perfect opportunity in his own.
We'll have to wait and see. He's got 27 laps of fuel to start with, 5 lights. And we're racing. Good launch from Fosbury early on. He's pulled away from Graf just a little bit. Graf seems to be a little slow off the line. Bennett could get him in towards turn 1.
I believe he has. Yeah, he's already passed him. Graf's down to third. Berenek's made it.
Not release the field.
As well.
Oh,
Oh, bit of a thing.
hairpin.
Oh,
Oh
no! And
Chatfield
Chatfield's
is
out!
out. Chatfield is out. The championship will not be decided today. It's going down to Brazil, and that's official. Chris Chatfield, unfortunately, is out at the before even making it to the second corner.
What an unbelievable start we've had, and I feel for Chris Chatfield. This is his perfect chance, and being stuck at the back of the grid, he gets hit. I wonder if it was by, well, it might have been by one of his title rivals. So he was.
Has
hit
that
behind.
been?
Yeah, I think it must have been.
Was it Zorbak? It was Zorbak.
It was
He has
Zorbak.
damage.
So yeah, Zorbak has damage.
The future driver has been taken out by the former Manor driver. In the top class, of course.
Bound to happen. You can see them all just getting very close into the first corner. I think actually they were the only ones to have any damage Zorbak. I think everyone else just went into each other, but no damage. So
yeah, I think.
But yeah,
they're thereabouts. You're right. Either way, Fosbury seems to have been caught up a little bit. I've got some fighting here into turn 5.
now as we look at Bennett, who's all over the back of Fosbury, and I think so is Graf as well.
Remember, there was a crash in this section last season at turn 6. Now Graf is going to try something into a corkscrew, is he not? He backs out of it.
And oh, there's a little bit of cover. I think Min was hit, I think. I don't know, he may have locked up, but getting very close coming through the corkscrew. Here's Galloway, who's moved past
McCarthy. McCarthy had to slow down a little bit there. Fosbury's extended his advantage a little bit, half a second on Bennett. But I reckon it's about more than half a second now. As we're ready to start the second lap, here we go.
And Bennett sets the fastest lap. Lopes have only been going 1 lap. The yellow flag scores out at turn 1, so no overtaking. If they do, there'll be a penalty. So as the cars come through, there's Chatfield who's getting pushed off.
His car hasn't been removed yet. Zorbak is coming into the pits.
Everyone's getting through. I wonder if... I think Zorbak will probably just about get in front of Fosbury, I think. Although it might be close, because obviously this track is very short.
I think Zorbak will remain in the championship fight unless Fosbury takes the lead.
So at the moment...
Because he is within 31 points of Chatfield. And with Chatfield out, there's no way that can change for the negative.
Because who was second in the championship behind Chatfield? It was Fosbury, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was Suarez, was it? Okay. Oh, lock-up. Oh! Graf made a lock-up there. He made a huge lock-up, but he just about got away with it.
He's racing hard with Beranek.
But, there's a move.
Attempt of a move adventure. Tried to get past, but he couldn't.
He failed.
That was difficult.
So, Graf seems to have got away a little bit, as Beranek obviously tried to make the move on Graf, so he's now got a whole host of cars behind him. He's got Kupok behind him. They come down the front straight as Bennett sits another fast
lap.
So he seems to be quick so far.
Is trying to make a move on Krzysztof Beranek, but the yellow flags are there.
I think I just saw the marker running away, I think. So I believe it'll be over in a minute. As we're looking at what's when night. Don't think any moves, and yep, Zorbak is ahead. And actually, here's Bennett, who's now on the back of Fosbury. And is he going to go try and make a move? No.
He's going to go for the lead, but has to back out here. Into turn 5, not the best place to pass. Yeah,
Bennett's fuel is a lot lighter than Fosbury's as well. It probably explains why he's so quick. Or much quicker anyway.
He got quite a lot. 27 to start the race. Oh, he blocks him onto a rail straight. And he holds the lead into corkscrew.
But, so this could go on for quite a while, I think. But if he gets through it... Oh, did he make a mistake there, Fosbury? He took a very unusual line through there.
But I think Bennett's slowed down on his own a little bit too now. Either way, he's still going quick. He's not going to send him to the last corner, though.
Graf's closing up as well. Because clearly, obviously, I don't know how much fuel Graf has compared to these guys. But I think he's probably got about the same as Bennett. Come across the line. And Graf now the fastest lap, actually. 108.3.
And his fuel load. I'm waiting to see. But I guess the autocam loves Bennett a lot.
Yeah, focusing on the front too. As we go under the MotoGP sign.
Well, it's not exactly a front two anymore. Graf's already joined the fight. They're not be able to make a move just yet, but Bennett could.
He's trying.
Yet again behind.
So Kupok's all over the back of Beranek for 4th.
Now Fast Ray is trying to move on Burns. He covered it off.
And Bennett, this might be the move here. He's on the inside. Corkscrew. No, not quite.
Not quite. Fosbury had the advantage on the brakes, and Graf could squeeze through. No, he has to slow down and sell back.
And Anderson tried to make a move as well, failed to do so.
Adventure locking up here.
Yes, as known, this is going to be obviously a very common occurrence into the corkscrew. Lots of lockups.
Indeed,
Here's
so
Bennett on the
it's
front
an
straight.
incredibly difficult braking zone to master, even more so to make it pass.
So Bennett's on
Now
the
we're on
back.
to lap 5, and Bennett will have another go at Fosbury, but he defends the inside into Andretti hairpin. Got a little deep, but the Welshman isn't close enough to take advantage.
Yeah, it's probably frustrating for Fosbury as well. He's got two of the bottom drivers trying to battle him for the lead, which he really doesn't want. But obviously he could let him through. But you know, a win is a win. 25 points and 4 points for fastest lap. Is it? Oh no, it's two actually.
It's just 2.
2 points. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2
that's
points
why 31 points, the magic number. 25 for the win, 2 for fastest lap, and 4 for pole. Assuming you get all of those in a single weekend, of course.
Oh, Berenek's on the back of Graf for third here.
You should be able to
Berenek on
get him
the
into the
inside.
corkscrew. But no, the
not
German
quite.
is better on the brakes this time.
So looking at him behind Thomas Selly as they come through.
Nguyen
Not
was
able
too
to
far
make a
back to
move.
attempt that.
Oh,
But
Suarez
Suarez
on the
is taking a
inside.
move on Waldinger. He's got him.
Exactly.
He's passed the previous race winner from here.
Good move there by David Suarez. And
Indeed.
now onto the front straight. I think Bennett's still close behind Fosbury, but he's not able to. Actually, he's a little bit further behind than the previous lap, actually.
Graf has dropped
and,
back a little bit too.
yeah,
Benek will have a go at him. But Benek defended the inside, and that's all you need to do to keep the place. Gipok is
Yeah,
also under
Skillen-
pressure, I believe.
Yeah, Skillen's on his own at the moment, but that's fine. He's avoiding. He doesn't have anyone attacking him or him attacking anyone, so he's in the perfect position. But Bennett's actually right close now. So
Yeah,
here
the
we
two
go.
Primas were fighting each other. Meanwhile, now Bennett into turn 5. Can he put past Fosbury? No. Fosbury covers the inside. They're defending from their Grand Prix, man. Now as they approach turn 6, we've seen some crashes here, particularly in the first lap last season, but nothing this time. They'll have a good chance to get him into the corkscrew.
Nope, not
He's
close.
good for the outside, but that wasn't going to work.
It's not close enough that time through.
Nope.
There's side by side there, and Thomas
There's been a contact. There's been a collision.
goes
Thomas
into the back
going
of.
over ambitious there. He hit Burns.
Was it Burns?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Burns. Yes, sorry, I thought it was Watson. My mistake, but
Nah.
it goes to the back of him there. But fortunately,
That's
no.
right. Wise to slow down there. Burns, nothing he could do really. Tomaselli just misjudged his braking, but it didn't harm anyone too much. So in retrospective, it's just Tomaselli getting past his teammate in a very tricky way. You can remember from last season, Pro de Barros overtook 2 people around the outside of the course during their last lap. So you can definitely see some action there.
Yeah, that's for sure. So to look at Min also coming up to the back of these guys as well.
Yeah, now Cupok having a go at Berenek. Berenek, shut the door there. Very
Fine.
close to contact, and now Cupok will be under pressure from, I believe that is the Charoux behind. Might be Federi.
So the gap went up a bit between Graf and the front 2, but at the moment, just Fosbury can't get away really because Bennett's all over him. Gonna try move again on the inside,
Doesn't
but
have another
Fosbury
go at him, and yet again backing out. The corkscrew is probably the best place to pass, but you need to be close enough.
he needs to get a good run through turn 6, which he
He has got.
has. So here we
Very
go.
much so.
This could be it. Surely this is going to be it. He's
Fosbury
right on the
slowing
inside
down.
now.
Surely Bennett's got him this time. Yes, he
Yeah.
has. Thomas Bennett up into the lead of the race.
So Fosbury doesn't need to necessarily worry because Bennett's much quicker than he is, and I suppose he could still have the advantage at the end. But finally, Fosbury has been overtaken.
He defended it well, but eventually the move was going to happen, and it has happened now. Thomas Bennett up into the lead. While one tread might be out. Is making a move! On Fast Ray, he's got him!
Through.
2 places
Yes.
in 2 laps left at the corkscrew.
So now Bennett will have the chance to get away because he was clearly much quicker than Fosbury. So this could be his big chance. And obviously, to get a win for him, considering how his season's gone, would be pretty nice. A nice way to end off. And already it's actually up to 1 second. So
Yeah, Fosbury is already going to be chased down by the others.
yeah, he's got
And
Graf
if he battles with them, the more that happens, Ben can just dance away into the distance.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as well when the pit stops happen, of course, with regarding traffic as well. If obviously where they come out, of course. So
Well, we've seen
Graf's not.
some drama in the filling entry last time, yesterday.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. There's going to be surely 1 collision.
Now
that
Fosbury is
happens.
going defensive into 6. And
allow
Graf gets
Graf-
a good run. He might be able to get him now. The corkscrew is going to be 2 places lost in 2 successive laps. No,
Nope.
Graf had to back out there.
Oh, and Beranek, I think, tried to
And I
make the
think
move there on
Tupok has
Graf.
been overtaken by that Cheruzi he was racing. Now Fashray going
Hmm.
to get back past Nguyen. The Vietnamese holds him off.
And Wurzel's trying to go around the outside, I think. Going into...
Obama Zolga. Zolga had the better grip though, and he held it on the inside. Good attempt for Watzel, but he couldn't make it work.
So now Graf right behind Fosbury for P2. And...
Can he get him?
Nope, not into turn
turn
1.
2. No chance there. Fosbury moving quite a lot though, I have to admit. And looking from Graf's Buelow now, I think it's about 2 or 3 laps heavier than Bennett. Or thereabouts. So if he wants to challenge the Welshman, he's going to need to get past Fosbury as soon as possible.
Yeah, so they're coming towards turn 6 with Fosbury defending the inside. Well, the answer is this because Graf tries on the inside, which is not given a lot of momentum, so he's lost the momentum, so he's not going to be able to make it through into the corkscrew this time round.
Gustav Bennett tried to squeeze in there. He's a little far down.
Look, gap was, I think, just over 2 seconds, so Bennett's getting away.
2 seconds, but he was still not close enough either way. Now Fashray and Nguyen around the outside. He's got him.
Good move there. Good move.
Yeah, his teammate got him around the outside a couple laps ago. Now he's repaid a favor, but to another driver. As they're going to Rainy Curve and Nguyen having to back down, and he's being chased by Jake Galloway now.
So now Watts trying to get past Zolga for 8th place, coming through the front straight, and I think he's going to be quite close.
He's had a couple of chances at him, let's not forget, and he's not close enough into here, surely not.
Nope, definitely not.
I think turn 5 could be a better opportunity.
I believe so. So here's Federi, who's on the back of Beranek for 4th.
And yes, he has overtaken Kupok, and it was him, not McCarthy. Now he could get another place. Beranek defending the inside. Federi having to back out there.
Now here's Watts trying again on the inside of Zolga, but not able to make a move stick there. So Graf
Give him
managed to
credit
get
though,
away.
he was closer than he was in turn 1. So that's something at the very least. Now Federi going for a move on the inside of the corkscrew on Beranek. I think he's got him, yes.
Yes, he's done it. Yes, he has. So he's up to 4th, passes Beranek.
Yeah, Kupok wasn't able to squeeze in as well. Fashray being blocked there by his teammate Tomaselli could open the door for Nguyen, not quite.
There's Galloway there as well. Curtis trying to make it through past Adventure, but unable to do so.
Now
He's
Zorbach is going to have quite a time wait to catch up to these guys, but let's see if he can gain.
So at the moment the lead for Bennett, is nearly 4 seconds to Fosbury behind. So
Yeah, that's right. He's doing a good job so far, as Beranek has gone a little wide. Could this help Kupok overtake here? No.
So. And
Oh, there's a
lock
big lock up there for Galloway.
So now Berenek's trying to get back past Federi. He's all over him. Kupok's there as well.
And there covers the inside. Beranek had to back down there.
So Graf trying to close up closer to Fosbury in front of him. He'd lost a little bit of ground.
Not gonna at him here, but Beranek could pass Federi. No, not quite. Now Fashray against his teammate Tomaselli. Can he get through? No, not into here. And neither in the corkscrew. But Davi Suarez could try to get past McCarthy. No, McCarthy defends. The man who finished 2nd here last season.
Did he pass him earlier? Or is it someone else that he passed at the corkscrew?
I think it was someone else, mate.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Either way, Fosbury continues to hold on to P2, but Dennis Graf is definitely pressuring him.
Yeah, they've got away actually from the guys behind, obviously, because at the moment Federi's holding up Beranek. I mean, just overtaking him, but unable to get away.
I have to say, Fosbury's pace isn't actually all that bad. It's just that Bennett and Graf in particular have extraordinary pace, I'd have to say.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, obviously, towards the end of the race, because Fosbury will be much quicker.
Graf trying to go for it, backing out again.
And able to pick it through there. And it will be about traffic. Graf going to, attempt it.
Into turn 6, can he do anything? No, he can't. And now into the Rahal straight. Let's see what he can do towards the corkscrew. His last momentum is not going to be close enough here. Kupok's lost some ground to these two guys. Meanwhile, Beranek still fighting with Federi. The Italian hasn't been able to pull away ever since he made that pass. Ooh, now Graf.
As close as he's been so far to try and overtake Fosbury, but unable to make it stick there.
Unfortunately not.
Really
As
all
Bennett
over the
increases
back.
his
Of him.
advantage. Bennett's got actually Graf and Fosbury are only a lap of fuel apart, and Bennett is 5 laps lighter. As Federi set a new fastest lap.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, as Graf all over the back of Fosbury, and the gap's 5. It's going to get more and more by the time they get to stop. It could get to around about 10 seconds. So,
Well,
it's going to be very interesting.
we'll have to see if Graf can go faster than Bennett once he overtakes Fosbury. If he overtakes Fosbury, of course.
Of course, Federi's here now as well, having just the fastest lap. To try and make it on the inside of Graf, but unable
Wasn't
to do
able
so.
to pressure him there. And don't forget,
So,
Christo Bannock is during the fight as well. Now Watson for another crack at Balinzolga. Having to stay behind once again.
So Federi going to try it on the inside, I think. Nope, not quite.
No. Fosbury took a little bit of a strange line, went a little bit on the inside. I don't think it harmed him too much. Now Zolga defends, almost touching there. He manages to stay in front of Watson. As does Tomaselli in front of his teammate as the passenger ray.
Almost pushing each other through the corkscrew they were. Gap now already.
There's the
Oh,
contact.
Valinger got damage.
His rear wing is gone. And the race winner, the man who took his first ever win last season, has just been collected by Daniel Adventure.
I just locked up and just couldn't stop the car and just went right into Valinger.
Completely. And
used him as the brake. So yeah, you can see he was trying to brake, but just unable to stop in time. And Valinger was unfortunately there. And so yeah, Valinger almost went into the wall on the other side. Fortunately, didn't. But
yeah, and he rejoined safely too. So his teammate Curtis wasn't compromised.
So Curtis
Speaking of Curtis, as the fact he'll try to pass Adventure before the pole comes into the pits.
Oh, go through. And he has
done it.
Gets held up a bit, but still gets through. So that'll do.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Zolga and Watson still battling. Gap now 6.5.
Lead is, he's increased his lead even further. Clearly, Fosbury's losing some pace.
This hasn't got it at the moment, so of course Travis coming in. Zorbach now at least won't be last, so at least that's something.
Zorbach will remain in the championship fight, of course. At least I would assume. But Adventure and Valinger, at this rate, I don't think they will stay in it. They are not within 31 points of Chatfield.
Oh, and Federi's got past
Graf. How did he do that? Had the inside line on the rail straight into the corkscrew, and he made it work nicely. And Federi is up into the podium places.
Now the big question is, can he do what Graf failed to do and get past Fosbury in front of him? So.
Well, he is on a personal best lap. Might say a new fastest lap to correct his.
Oh,
Win and Gwen! Big slide there, almost collected Galloway. But Galloway's gone through.
Oh wait, no he hasn't.
Peru's going off. It's McCarthy going off. He's had some sort of problem there. Something's happened to McCarthy. And let's see what happened here again with a Gwyn. Massive lockup, lost the rear, was able to correct it just in time. Galloway so close to not get collected. But what happened to McCarthy behind? He just went off on his own. Or did he tap Anderson?
No, I don't think he did. I didn't even see that.
He went off on his own.
Oh, Bennett just flexing out front, just at the fastest lap as well. So
yeah, and that was very weird for McCarthy.
I didn't actually notice that, even though I was watching. So good eyes there from you there, Rob.
Yeah, thank you. And a lock up there for Anderson. But I gotta say, Galloway's gonna be so lucky that Nguyen, he came millimeters away from killing his race. But thankfully they didn't touch. Now David Kupok is pressuring Krzysztof Beranek. Of course, the truck driver passed him earlier, so Kupok is eager to try getting back.
He was asked to split a little bit more now. Now here's Federi, who's now on the back of Fosbury for second place.
Yeah,
and Federi comes 6. No, he lost a lot of momentum through there. A lot of momentum, so he's not going to be able to make it through. And actually, Graf might even... Ooh,
no, he's backing out.
Not able
he had a good chance, though, but couldn't make it work. Now, it appears Burns might be catching on to his teammate, Henry Watzel, who is still stuck behind Zolga.
He dropped off a bit as well, actually. He'd been following him for quite a few laps, but he dropped quite a bit off, so... I don't know what's happened, so... It's a bit Valdinger who... I don't think... Was he lapped there? Has Valdinger been lapped?
No, I don't think so.
No, he's just in front, actually, so...
yeah, but he could be lapped soon if Bennett keeps up his pace. Now, Federi trying to have a crack at Fosbury into turn 1. Close, but not enough.
Close.
And Fosbury is definitely parking the bus now, trying to slow Federi down into the others.
Yes, now a big gaggle of cars. Now 5-car battle for second place at this moment in time. So
Yeah.
there's Suarez right behind Anderson.
As
Cars
Anderson
move
there slowed down Suarez. Galloway, he's gonna have another go at and win soon.
So as now here we go. Federi is right behind, but I think Graf
This
might
will
try
be
and make a move
interesting.
back.
No, Graf's not gonna have a shot.
Oh,
Beranek is
Berenek's
fast
not
enough.
through. Or is he gonna get?
But
Or is
Graf
he gonna
has the
keep it?
inside. Will Beranek have to
And
yield?
yet-
Yes.
Another
Cuba
fastest
might
lap.
have a chance to get Beranek into the next few corners.
I don't know who that
Now
was.
pressure on his teammate has to
I don't
back
know
out here.
I don't know if that was Bennett that just set another fastest lap. I just briefly saw it pop up on the screen.
No, can't be him. He's only crossed the line now.
Oh, it was Curtis. Okay, so Curtis.
Right.
So, yeah,
He's got
just
some speed, the Irishman. 9.1 seconds. So Bennett's lead is constantly growing. Dread Fosbury's lack of pace is all the more visible at the moment.
Oh, he's so close. They almost pushing each other through the first corner, Federi. I mean, did they
Yeah.
even make contact? Oh, that's so
Well, they
close.
would have if not for the weird graphics. He went through his tire, but nothing happened at all.
Yes, yeah, Fosbury definitely. I think he must have the most fuel out of everyone here. Yeah, Federi's got less fuel than he has, and I imagine everyone else behind him is as well. So
They could have a shot into turn 6. Let's see. He's close. As Killen might join this gaggle of cars as well. Quite soon enough. But they will be under pressure from Graf now. Can Graf go for around the outside? No.
yeah, so looking at
Now we're
Joshua and
back
Thomas
to
once
Carlin
again.
still fighting each other. Pressure on Tomaselli can get in front of his teammate. And this time he can with Tomaselli having a massive lockup.
The Joshua is through. Last.
right.
So at the moment, still the battle for second range on. Graf's now catching back up to these guys
We haven't
again.
seen a single pass into turn 1. Or technically turn 2 did Treddy hairpin. Could one happen now? No. And after Derry not close enough to make it work. Fosbury's slowness is so visible, I have to say. 13 laps of fuel left for him.
He's going to be going for quite a while as well, so I'm not really sure it's going to give him much of an advantage considering how bad his pace is at the moment.
Yet he's still setting a personal best in the first sector.
Hmm.
So if
Well,
this
still
is
not
his
great.
best, I don't want to see what his worst is like.
Yeah, so of course Federi is right behind him here. So here we go. Is he going to make the move? He's just about
This is the Rahal
alongside.
straight, they're approaching the corkscrew. And as for their gun this time, no!
Still hasn't. And now Graf is going to try and make it back past Federi as well.
Close enough. Wait, isn't Graf fueled a lap heavier than Fosbury actually? Because I think he might be.
Yeah,
Oh no,
So-
it's half a lap lighter. But I think Watzel is fueled heavier. Either way, Federi's gonna have another go. He's pitting this lap as a matter of fact. So if he doesn't get him now, he might get him through the undercut later. Thomas Bennett is also coming in this lap.
Yeah, I mean, I still think probably the guys that are pitching later will probably have an advantage, but how, well, yeah, I think so, but as it'll
Yeah,
still be
it's safe
difficult
to
to
assume.
overtake.
The overcut appears to be quicker, but how much quicker will it be? And will this cost Thomas Bennett, or has he built a sufficient gap? Because
And it
his
is
lead is massive, 11.6 seconds as it stands, and it could keep growing before he pits yet. So if he'll be safe or not, I think he will be safe.
Should be.
Venture past the slap. He's already pitted though, let's not forget.
So he's on pressure
Well, there's the
tires.
lockup there for Graf, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Graf there, but Bennett's
Yes,
in.
Bennett is coming in, and there he goes. The first scheduled stop of the day is for Thomas Bennett. He may not be in the championship fight, but he still wants to take this win. And he's done a cracking good job at it so far.
Yeah, he got past Fosbury when he needed to and built up a steady lead. I think it should be enough, but you never know what could happen before the end of the race. So Fosbury
Yeah, and of course, in the
temporarily
second stint, the traffic will be a huge pain in the butt. 9-second stop for Bennett. Not the greatest stop of all time. 31 laps of fuel. So that's going to weigh him down. But hopefully,
Becomes
for
like-
his sake, he has the gap. He should be in front of
If he
Byrne.
This would be important if he does, and this is great news for him. This could be close, actually. And does he come out ahead? Yes, he does. That's important for
Just
him. If he,
about.
didn't, if he came up behind those cars, that would have made a difference. But
Yeah, but
If
don't
he's coming-
forget with the fuel load difference, Burns should be faster even if he's spinning this lap. Let's see where Federi will emerge. He should be comfortably in front of Zorbach, yeah.
Yep, there he was. So he's Curtis trying to have a go at McCarthy, but failing to make the move.
Anderson also coming out of the pit. Everyone left the field quite a lot for him as well. Now
And
Burns
Burns
having a look at Bennett. He's already got him, I think. And Gwen also doing something it behind. And then Gwen, what a brilliant pass. Burns also passed not Adventure, Bennett, I'm sorry. But he will pit.
Oh, he's gone wide
Yeah,
there. He
Bennett's
went
going down.
wide. And Bennett's going to go around the outside, I think, is he? Yes, he's going to go through.
Yeah, Burns going down for the pit lane entry. And the guys behind him, except Galloway, are pitting too. And
and
Suarez
Suarez
squeezes past Galloway there. Brilliant.
Just worked out perfectly.
look
Just
at this.
opened up for him
Yeah.
and made it through.
Very fine
result.
margins between a brilliant pass and a catastrophic error. Skillen having to wait there a little
Oh,
bit,
dear.
quite a lot.
That'll cost him. That'll
Agreed.
cost him. Silver coming out.
Loads
Min
of cars in the pit lane right now.
So at the moment, Fosbury, the gap actually to Graf is about 1.4 seconds, so he has got away, Fosbury, it seems.
Just a little bit. Kupok is very close to the back of Beranek meanwhile. So I wonder what the German can do. Ooh, Fosbury weaving a little bit there. Maybe struggling a little bit on these tires.
Made a little mistake, but I think he'll get away with
Is
it.
that Kupok boxing this lap? I think Suarez is.
I think, was that McCarthy that's pitting as well?
I'm not quite sure. McCarthy is pitting, yes.
I was right, yes. Good.
As is Galloway.
So, and as you know, it's not McCarthy, it's Galloway and Suarez pitting this lap.
Yeah. Here they go. And McCarthy
Ooh.
having to avoid the danger there. But he's made it.
Just really thought for a second that he was going to run into them. I was just like, please don't. Fortunately, they didn't. So that is a relief.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment, bruh. Anyway, the two of them are coming in together. Well, Galloway having to slow down a little bit there. In they go.
Suarez.
29 laps of fuel for Suarez. 8.5. Not a terrible stop. It could have been better. 8.7 for Galloway. A little bit worse. And this will be tight. And Gwyn is also in this fight. That is Pacheray. Here goes Tomaselli. He's lost out a heap of time.
And
Burns is in front of Suarez.
no, it's Galloway, that was.
Yeah, Galloway. My bad.
Jack
McCarthy
McCarthy's
is
in the
coming into the
pits
pits
as well.
now, as is Aaron Curtis. So the two Irishmen will be coming in together.
Yeah, Graf's closed back up to Fosbury in the lead as well. As
Yeah, but if he can't pass, he's gonna have some issues.
he's been unable to the whole race really, so don't see it changing much now. But
Hey,
as
you never know.
Curtis, yeah, you never know. Curtis and McCarthy, in as you said, two Irishmen.
Here they go, 28 laps in his wagon. John McCarthy's stop is a 7.6. That's the quickest I've seen so far today. It's a hella good one.
And
Curtis
Curtis is
7.9, so he's
7.9.
got a good stop as well. But where will they emerge, these two? Will it
like
be
he
close
might-
between him and Suarez?
I think he might come up behind Suarez. I think.
Yeah,
maybe.
just a little bit.
Will he? Or will he coming ahead?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, behind.
Just in front, behind. With fresher tires, you should be able to make the move work sooner rather than later. Now Graf's got right back up to Fosbury. The fight is on once again, and there's pit calls for Bernek and Kupok. They're coming in together. So let's see if the Campos or the Rapax crews will do the better job.
Yeah, they're coming to the pits right in front of each other as well. So here we go, and they go, and yep,
Bernek
Kupok has
having to
jumped.
wait, and Kupok's jumped them as a result. 7.3 quickest stop of the day.
Good stop there.
And David
Yeah.
Kupok, who is in the fight for a tower, also see, let's not forget. This is good for him.
Comes out the pits.
But Federi will be in front, I think.
Yeah, I think he will be. Yep, he is.
Either way,
Yeah.
Beranek got the short end of the strut there. Zorbach maybe in 8th place, but he has to pit again, of course, the German.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, Adventure battling with Zolga. I think Adventurous to pit once more as well, I believe.
As we've passed the halfway point in this race, by the way, Graf is coming in, and this Fosbury coming in too. No, Fosbury
Nope,
isn't. He's staying out another lap.
Well, he locked up a bit there, I think, going into the final corner, I believe. I think I saw a bit of smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Quite big lockup there.
So Fosbury will either be coming in. Well, he won't be coming in. Probably will be coming in. Lap, won't be this lap, will it? No. Oh no,
Yeah,
it will be
this
this lap.
lap it is.
Okay.
That's a pit indicator.
Thought he might
As
go a
now
lap.
here comes
more,
Dennis
but-
Graf. Can he still emerge in a virtual second place? As Adventure is fighting with Zolga. Graf's stop is A. He's behind Bennett, of course, 7.9. Could be close to Tupok and Federi. We'll have to wait and see on that one.
There's Videri actually, so yeah, he's going to be behind. I think Videri is he? I believe. Actually,
This will be
no,
very
maybe
close, but Federi could emerge in front yet again. Here they go.
and will he?
Federi's gonna pass him here. Yes, and the
Ooh,
Federi
that
is
was
in
close.
front.
Graf will be on fresher tyres though, so he'll be quick. That's for sure.
Yeah, just a little pressure though. It's not a huge difference.
So now Fosbury will be coming in to fix his lap. Watson don't think he's fitting this lap yet.
Tupok
Nope, he's
is
not.
also in the fight with these guys. And now Jared Fosbury, who led the opening laps of this race, has led the one more here. Actually, a few more. But now he's coming in. And he will give back the lead. Well, not to Bennett, because Watson is yet to pit. Unless he pits now.
No,
I think Watson will stay out another lap. Yes, he will.
Maybe another 2 possibly, but we'll see. Will he come in
just
this lap?
one.
No, he will come in this lap.
Watson will feel the heaviest stop of anyone. And 6.2, that's a bloody quick stop for Fosbury. Let's see if he can
This
emerge
could be
in front
close
of
with
Federi or
him and
not.
Videri.
6.2
There you go, I
is
think this could be
incredibly
quite-
quick.
This could be close. I think he's going to do it. I think.
He's comfortably in front.
And yeah, that pit stop really helped him. Yeah, that was the perfect pit stop. Really, that's what's got him out in front here. So
Yeah, just
yeah,
about.
Fosbury.
Man,
he's now
he
behind
somehow
that-
manages to retain second place.
Yeah, after all that holding up it.
Oh,
essentially
Zolga!
went- Oh, Zolga's
No
out.
problem, it's a loose wheel for the Hungarian, and he's out of this race.
Bad news for him, unfortunately. So that is the second retirement of the race. I was about to say the second Hungarian, but of course, Chatfield that's out.
Yeah,
so
and he
that
ain't the Hungarian last time I checked.
mm.
Anyway, Zolga, when did the problem emerge? Under the MotoGP banner, was it?
Yeah, a little bit after that. The shame is it looked like he would have been in contention for some points, but
Sadly, he's not going to get any.
Yep, he's gonna get nothing now.
And just after the other MotoGP banner, he pulls over.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for Zolga, so that is his race done. So the title is of course over for him, but I think we knew that anyway. So the gap
Yeah.
actually Fosbury to Bennett is about 8 seconds. So, and I think Fosbury could easily close that up to Bennett because Bennett pitted what five laps or so earlier. So that battle
yeah.
so that battle is definitely
Don't
not
forget
going to be
Watson,
over yet.
with his later stop, he could be a player in the fight for third onward, I'd say. He's coming in now.
Yeah, let's not forget about him actually. That's a good point.
He's dominated
So-
the German Grand Prix, so let's see if we can have another good race here in the States. Well, he's had a great pit stop, that's for sure, 6.3.
So it looks like he's going to be. Looks like he's going to be 7th, so he's going to come out
Can he
ahead
come
of.
out in front
Gillen.
of Gillen? If
Yeah, I
if
think
he
he
does,
will.
that would be critical.
Yeah, he's comfortably in front. Very comfortable. Yeah, so
Now,
yeah,
we'll see if we can hunt down the guys in front of him. There's quite a group of cars in front between him and the podium.
I think I think he definitely could get. Well, he could definitely get a top 5 at least. Actually, he is. Oh, Videri's actually on the back of Fosbury, which is interesting.
Yeah, but Fosbury's got a personal best at the moment, so he's trying to shake him off. Was that lockup?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
it was.
the lockup
Very
for
mistake
Videri.
there.
Definitely
Big
pushing hard, but a little bit too hard. He's cooking his tires.
Yes, seen a lot of action there coming into the corkscrew, and it was a great save actually because he nearly lost the back end there. Graf had the perfect view then of that.
Yeah,
so now
Videri
Graf
lucky to
now.
save it. But his chances of passing Fosbury have been put down a little bit by that mistake.
Yeah, there's a perfect chance for Graf. Now it's all over the back of Federi, so the gap
Into
between
last
Bennett
corner,
and
could he try anything? No, not quite. And don't forget about Q-Puck behind. We keep getting into this fight as well. And Beranek and I suspect Watzel soon will join it.
Yeah, he's only 6 seconds off and he'll easily gain that.
Yeah, I suspect so. And sorry about my little coughing there. Anyway, Federi's left the door wide open there for Graf. But the German couldn't squeeze through. On the
it's close.
We've seen that pass happen last year a couple of times as Waldinger is coming in.
So I wonder if he'll be...
He's the last one to make his scheduled stop. I think he might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Oh no, maybe not. No, Adventures.
Well, Adventure is... Oh yeah, Adventure has a pit call. Speaking of him, he is battling Max Dillon at the moment. Now, Q-Puck is going to try to make a move on Graf.
Oh,
another look up of Fosbury, but he saved it. And Q-Puck had to stay behind Graf. And Watzel appears to be on a personal best. What about Adventure? Can he overtake Skillen? No, Skillen covers them off.
Well, so forget, of course, that Suarez at the moment is running in 10th, considering the fact of where he was in this race. He's set to get some points, it looks like, as well.
So any point can mean something in the championship fight. As it stands, I believe, Jared Fosbury will lead on 101 points, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we'll leave that to Joe. So, Joe, if you could put the current live standings.
I think if it stays like this, only the top 4, and that includes Zorbach, will remain in the championship fight.
Yeah,
and
so
again,
Adventure,
there's still plenty of things that can change. 6.9 seconds stop for Adventure. Having a look at the graph.
Yeah, the moment
5, that wasn't going to work.
Yeah, the moment Fosbury's not exactly gaining on Bennett as much as I would, but I think in the last, the last 7 laps or so, I'd say, he's definitely going to close up a lot, but he's not, helping. He's not closing up as much as he would like.
Go Q-Puck and Beranek. And how far down is Watzel? It's about 4 and a bit seconds, I think. And he should be catching further. Galloway locks up there.
Yeah, so looking at the live standings, if it was to stay as it was, Fosbury would take the lead by 6 points. Suarez would be on 91, and then Zorbach would be on 77. So it would still be the top 4. And
with Suarez with Fosbury on 101 points, then the magic number would become 70 points. If you have 70 points, you will be in the championship fight. Burns has a massive lockup.
There's a huge lockup from in there.
Yeah.
But of course, we've still got 17 laps to go. There's going to be a lot that is going to happen.
And of course, because the team's championship will go down to the wire as well. That one was pretty much a given from the get-go. Anyway, we're looking at, is this Tomaselli or Fashere? It's Tomaselli, isn't he?
I think so. Now Q-Puck's on the back of Graf once again, the 2 Germans fighting
I
for
think
P4.
Watzel will stay in the championship fight as well if he gets some good points. If he hits that 70-point mark, that's the magic number, assuming Fosbury stays second.
Yeah, it looks like he will. I think he's starting to get away, I believe, in second ahead of Federi. Now that he's finally...
Yeah, Watzel's currently 7th, so he needs a few more points, but he can definitely get up into the to remain in the championship fight if he passes Beranek and Q-Puck and whatnot.
Yes, it's definitely not over yet.
So
we're looking at this battle for the 16th position here. Is Tomaselli trying to make a move?
Zorbach also sitting behind. He'll be sleeping comfy at night knowing that no matter what happens, he will still be in the championship fight. So if a miracle in Brazil, he can still be the champion. Bennett's lead is only down to 8 seconds, though. Fosbury has been able to gain.
Yeah, he's gained a little bit, so the gap is still 8.1, so...
Yeah, but it was 11 seconds by the time Bennett made his pit stop.
Yeah, so he has gained a bit, but he needs to gain more. He's still got time, but...
Yeah. Meanwhile, Q-Puck is very close to the back of Graf. I don't think he'll be able to pass him. Watzel just 3 seconds down on Beranek. He's definitely pushing. He's very quick at the moment.
Definitely get himself a top 5 at least. Podium is, I wouldn't say it's not out of the question. I don't think it's, well, it's not out of the question.
Either way, if Watzel takes a top 5 finish, he will remain in the title fight.
Yeah, that's what it's got to go for.
It's all down to where Fosbury will finish as Graf locks up.
Yeah, Watsel's definitely coming. Graf obviously losing ground to Federi and Fosbury in front.
Yeah, as
So-
long as Fosbury finishes in the top 4, I believe, or thereabouts, he will take the championship lead, or at least match Chatfield.
Yeah, the gap now down a little bit more. It's down to 7.7, so this is where it's going to start to happen now, where the gap is going to come
Agreed.
down now. Bennett's going to start struggling on his tyres, one of the first drivers to pit, and it has worked, but of course...
Watson is also
know.
now down to just 2.3 behind Beranek, so he's up to his tempo.
So we'll see, actually, what's the gap going to be now? 7.4. So
Fosbury
yep, it's
continues
now...
to gain.
This is going to be a very interesting ending, that's for sure. As if
And
Federi's
we'll
not
have to
exactly...
see if Fosbury can bring these guys along with him, or if he'll be the only one able to chase him down. Federi seems to have decent pace. He's keeping up with Fosbury.
Yeah,
He's locked up a little bit, actually.
Yeah, Federi's not exactly losing ground to Fosbury, so yeah, I think Fosbury might bring Federi with him. Looks
Here
like.
comes Jake Galloway trying to pass Anderson. Unable to make it work. Now look at this. Adventure stuck behind Zorbach, who locks up.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Oh
avoiding
my
Tomasetti.
word.
And gets
That could have
past
been a
Adventure
major
there.
incident.
Indeed,
was-
but Zorbach was able to catch it in time. But still, Tomaselli very lucky not to get collected from behind.
So close there.
Very.
And yeah, managed to avoid going into the wall on the outside there as well. Adventure had
And
the
he then-
perfect view of that.
He just about caught the curb and then go into the sand. So that's good for Zorbach. Although he lost track position there to Adventure.
Now Kupok once again on the back of Graf, so these two are losing ground to the cars in front of them.
Beranek is close
Feder-
behind as well. Now into turn 5. Can he have him? No.
I'm pretty sure
And
Federi was actually closer to the back
He
of
is.
Fosbury, I think,
You
as
can see.
well.
And look who's coming. It's Watzel. He's eager to join this party. And how long will it take for him to join it?
Oh, here we go. The battle for P2. This is good, great news for...
It's a
Oh!
lock-up
And
for Graf as
Kupok's
Kupok
through.
is through and up in 4th place. Big lock-up there for Dennis Guff, and it's cost him track position.
Great move there by Kupok, so he's through. Now let's see what his pace is like now that he's finally passed Graf. As this is not good actually. He's up to 7.7 now, so this is working out well for Bennett. I still think it'll be pretty close at the end, even if they
It's
battle. But
possible.
Fosbury does not need to battle with Federi at the moment. This is exactly what he doesn't need.
Yeah, he will
So-
take the championship lead as long as he finishes on the podium with Chatfield out. So whatever Fosbury finishes is critical as to how many drivers will still have a shot at the title.
So it's now actually up to 8 seconds briefly, but we'll see if it
So Bennett-
goes back down.
And don't forget who Bennett's teammate is. That's right. Even if Chatfield's out of the race, Thomas Bennett is protecting his teammate's title chances by keeping Fosbury behind and winning this race.
Down briefly to 7.9, but said Federi's there again, so he
I think
comes
Chatfield
through.
will have to worry a whole lot more about the car behind him than the car in front of him. And today he's trying a move, but he wasn't close enough there. Can Kupok gain onto the back of these guys, however? Or will he be under some pressure?
I think it's out of the question.
Oh,
we
Fosbury's
got to
coming down
oh,
there! But there he's got him!
wow, he just
That's a
got
bad
a terrible
mistake
run
to
through
make
there.
the rainy curve. He had a little bit too much speed and had to slow down as a result to avoid going into the sand. And Federi was able to squeeze past him and move himself up into 2nd place. How about that?
That's great news. So we'll see now if Federi, now he's through, if he'll be able to gain on Bennett. I'm not sure, when did Federi pit? I can't exactly remember what lap he pitted. He wasn't one of the first ones to pit, was he?
No,
Off of memory.
I think he pit about 2 laps after Bennett or thereabouts.
Yeah, so I
Either way,
think
Kupok is now just 1.2 behind Fosbury, so he might join this fight yet. As now
Oh,
look
is
at
it-
this! Tomaselli trying to make a move on Kyle Burns, but you can't. Adventure staying behind. Can he squeeze past Tomaselli here? Not quite.
not quite.
And here goes Zorbach. Oh,
Oh,
big
he's
drama
missed
there!
it.
And Zorbach
And-
got Adventure as Tomaselli goes wide trying to get Burns.
Adventure trying to get back through there, but
Press
unable
from
to do so.
Zorbach. Take advantage fully.
Yeah, Video's definitely getting a wing. Well, it's definitely closing to the back of Fosbury. I really thought Fosbury would have the advantage on fresher tyres. I really did, and he's just...
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be that way, and David Kupok's got him up.
Yeah, so Fosbury needs to... needs to keep third. And he's gone wide again.
And that same mistake again! But this time, Kupok can't take advantage of 2.5 as Federi. It's forced to stay behind. It's going to help Graf come along closer.
Oh,
Ooh,
another
big
lockup
lockup.
from
Fosbury
Fosbury.
definitely struggling. And don't forget, if it finishes 4th, then Fosbury will be level on points with Chatfield.
Would he take the lead? Or would he
I
still be second?
don't think Fosbury won a race this season, whereas Chatfield has won one. So Chatfield will
Okay,
stay
yeah.
in the lead, but they would be level.
Let's see. Alright. So now Suarez
that-
actually on the back of Skillen for 8th. So if he gets another position, that would help him in his title chances.
Right, indeed so,
Yeah,
but an overtake in sector 1 is especially tricky. And David Suarez, he can't make it work just yet. We'll have to
So
try
Zorbak
someplace else.
for
Zorbak is
Tomaselli.
overtaken Tomaselli. And the corkscrew, nice.
Yeah, not a bad move.
When there
not
was a
bad
lockup
move.
for Burns in front, he went very wide.
He
And
attempted
Zorbak
to go...
almost had him as well.
Yeah, nearly tried, but didn't quite make it stick.
No, not quite.
the
7.5
gap-
between Bennett and Federi. As Kupok had a little look there on Fosbury, I couldn't make it work. Now Graf is right on the back of him. Let's
Yeah,
see if
Federi-
Suarez will be close enough to threaten Max Skillen to corkscrew. I doubt it. No.
Answer is no.
At every position Suarez gains, it will be critical. Because let's not forget,
Skillen went a
he's
bit
only
wide there.
6 points behind Chatfield, I believe. So if he finishes, 7th, correct me if I'm wrong. If he finishes 7th, and Anderson finishes 4th, there will be a freeway tie for lead of the championship, I believe. Actually, Suarez will take the lead if he finishes 7th, because he has 2 wins, whereas Chatfield only has 1.
No,
then-
that would
but-
make for it.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be a freeway tie if Chatfield passes Skillen and Kupok passes Fosbury, which you might do.
Yeah, Watsel's just hanging in the background there, of course. And oh, here we go,
Oh,
Kupok. Oh, he's gonna get through.
Kupok,
Surely he's gonna get through. He's right on
Yeah,
the inside.
Fosbury has a
Surely.
bad run at the turn 6, and David Kupok's got him now for sure. Yes, he
And
does.
yeah, there we go. And Baronek trying to get past Graf as well. Oh, that was some
Almost
jinx
touching
there.
there.
And now Suarez trying desperately to get through. So
And right
yeah,
now,
so I believe,
Chatfield and Anderson will lead the title together. Of course, with Chatfield being in front of Cloudback. But if Suarez passes Skillen, right now he needs 7th, not 8th. My bad. So if Suarez finishes 7th,
Graf's up to 4th. Graf's up to 4th. He's got past Fosbury as well.
where did he do that?
I just saw it on the graphics. So was that into the? Yeah, it was straight after we swapped over.
Did he
And,
get at the
did he-
extra
he
ring
must have-
curve? Must have been it. Both Fosbury
he
and
did.
Kupok went wide.
But yeah, so Fosbury's really throwing it away. He really, I have to say, I will say as well. Unfortunately, I may have jinxed him because I said
Now
he
he's
had the
gonna be
perfect
2
chance.
points behind Chatfield. He's not gonna have to worry about dropping out of the title fight by a long shot. He wants it,
Now-
but he needs any point he can get.
Now he's got Baronek. So yeah, at the moment, yeah, Chatfield will be leading ahead of Fosbury on 95. Suarez is on 91, but obviously if he passes Skillen, he'll get, is it 1 more point? Top 10 point system. So
He'll get 2 more. He's just past Skillen. So Suarez will be just 2 points behind Chatfield
Oh.
as it stands.
oh wow, the timing of that as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
The scenes.
Sure, can Suarez catch up to 7th? Wait, no.
And
Who,
did he
wait,
come around the outside of Andretti? Yes, he did. David Suarez, brilliant pass here.
how far is he away from Watson? I'm not sure he'd be able to catch
Quite a
him
ways
up, would he?
off, about 11 seconds, you can see.
11's okay, yeah, so probably not.
As it
So that's
stands, he will be 2 points behind Chris Chatfield. If Suarez finishes 7th, I'm sorry, he will be level with Chatfield. And if Fosbury gets back up to 4th, he'll be level as well. That
not
seems
gonna
unlikely now, considering his pace.
he could even be P7 at this point, Fosbury. He's just really, really struggling. He's just all over the place. He's got Baronek behind him, and he's got Watson, who's much quicker than both of them behind as well.
Yeah, that's about right. Let's see if
So, yeah,
Veronica
this-
can hunt him down into turn 1. Can he force the error? Slow on exit, but Veronica can't take advantage.
Watsel's there as well.
Yes, he is. Now Adventure passing Zorbak into Vasily squeezing there as well. Can he get Zorbak too? Yes, he can. German loses 2 places. I think he will pass to Vasily again here.
Oh no, I think Zorbak just nabbed it back there.
Yeah, he did. Suarez is 10.3 behind Watzel. He might be able to catch these guys. He's already pulled a second and a half on skill end.
It might be close actually, to be fair.
Now,
And
Veronica, can he go for a
Veronica
move on
really
Fosbury?
Oh,
Fosbury's
look.
knocked it out
Oh,
massively.
Danny.
He's lost it.
Surely
He's
he's
gone
lost the
very wide.
place.
Veronica is through. Veronica is through. Fosbury drops down to 6th place. And it's now Henry
Watsel's going to
Watson's
get past
turn.
him as well. I wonder even if Suarez could even overtake Fosbury at this rate. That's how bad it's going. I know it seems a bit of a far shot, but you never know because Fosbury is, oh dear, he's had a really terrible race. It's all gone wrong for him.
Indeed, so sadly, his second stint has just been completely off the beat.
Yeah, at this moment in time, Suarez is second in the championship at this moment in time, and it could be even worse
Live
for him.
standing. Stratfield 95 points, Suarez 93, Fosbury 91, Zorbak 77, Kupok 70.
Yeah, so yeah, Cupid would be in the title fights at this moment in time. So
I think Watzel will as well.
So this could be a very interesting last 7 laps. Gap was it 6 seconds Federi
Very much so.
to Bennett. So yeah, it could be close at the end as well actually to see who wins this
depending
race.
how much you can catch up, which I'm not quite sure. Anyway, Henry Watzel is pressuring the man to start on pole, Jared Fosbury. Can Watzel get him into a corkscrew?
No, he can't.
Not this time. Now further, sorry, it's just 8 seconds. Holy cow, he really is catching at quite a rate of knots.
Yeah, as long as they keep holding each other up, and or you were saying he made a little bit of a mistake there, so it won't help him. But as long as the two guys keep battling hard in front, then he could still easily catch up. Still possible.
Indeed so.
6.1 the gap between Federi and Bennett, so that will be close as well coming the end of the race.
Yeah, I think so. Now Zorbak into turn 6, trying a move. Having to back out here. Can't pass Cal Burns quite just yet. They could have him right the outside of the course. Big lockup for Burns. And Zorbak's gone past.
Great move there.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, Zorbak has the fastest lap. That's good news for him. It's 2 bonus points. Ah, maybe he could set it. All right. I see what you mean now. 5.4. Federi continues to gain on Bennett.
Suarez is only 7 seconds off. It's going to be close. Might be a little far away. I think he needs to.
He's definitely going to be able to catch, I think. 6 laps to go. And he's gaining over a second a lap. Even with his mistake from earlier.
5th. Fosbury still holding off what's looks like in 6th. Here
Yeah,
comes
that's right.
Suarez.
Suarez, how far down is he?
He's about 6 seconds, I think it was.
6.4. He's gaining
Yeah,
even more,
okay.
man. His pace is enormous.
But look at Zorbak coming through. So at the moment he's not on a fast lap, so it doesn't look like he's going to set the fastest lap this time around.
But he could
Who
have
does
done it later.
Is it still Adventure as the fastest lap?
I would think so.
Yep, it's still Adventure. So he'll be getting the 2 points for fastest lap.
I don't think they will keep him in the title fight, though.
Don't believe so. Zorbak obviously getting the gap to Burns quite a bit.
Yeah. Burns 6 tenths off the fastest lap there. 5 laps to go for our race leader, Thomas Bennett. We'll have to see if Federi can keep catching him. As Jake Galloway is battling with Anderson. Galloway on a personal best, but that's not going to stay much longer. 4.8 is the gap.
It's gonna be close. But I'm interested to see what the gap between Suarez and Watzel. So see around. Oh, it's 5.4. He's definitely going to catch him before the end.
Yeah, it's getting
Suarez.
a second and a half a lap. His pace is out of this world.
Yeah, and actually, to be honest, Watson's not exactly that close to Fosbury, or not right on his back as I thought he would. So
Either way, he can't. I think he's biding his time. I think he needs to realize he can't do that forever.
yeah, Fosbury actually on a personal best this lap.
As is
Finally
Watzel, though.
So maybe he's finally woken up, it seems, or maybe got to grip with his tyres. So he comes towards
He
the
would have
second
to hope
sector.
so. He is on
Still
a
on a-
personal best still, as is Watzel.
Hmm.
4.5, Federi continues to gain. That will be enough. Meanwhile, Cupok is actually catching up to the back of Federi. 4 laps remaining.
Oh, yeah, it's only 1.8.
5.1,
Yeah.
but is it gaining even more?
I wonder as well, actually, because I'm pretty sure Bennett up front, he was getting fairly close to the traffic, actually. So
Did
I
he
wonder if
just
he
lock
might
up there, Thomas Bennett? I think he might have locked up.
Sure, but I'll have a look and find out. Any lock up?
I think he was somewhere on the exit.
No, looks to be okay.
I know, it was just my eyes. Anyway, he is catching some lapped cars, those being Waldinger and Tomaselli.
Gap now just 4 seconds. And yeah, as I said, Bennett is coming up to the traffic in front of him, so this could be interesting actually. Well, if he
Yeah,
gets
let's
past the
see.
traffic, then he actually
Federi
won.
will be able to get closer.
So the blue flag's now actually already starting to fly for Valdinger. But
Yep.
so far, Bennett,
Waldinger, of course, let's not forget last season. He was the one fighting for the lead with Jack McCarthy, and he was helped out by traffic. He had to pass it, and he passed it brilliantly in the last few laps to hold on to the lead. Now Waldinger is the traffic.
you have a 6th place between Watzel and and Fosbury there. So
3.9, Federi is catching. 3 laps to go. And Bennett will catch some traffic. Will that be enough to help Federi catch and maybe pass him? Meanwhile, Suarez is just 4.6 behind. Does he have enough time?
pretty sure that gap went up. I thought it was less than that, but maybe I could be wrong. But
No, it was 5 seconds something.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Now it's 3.9.
Yeah, he's definitely going to catch at the end, that's for sure, because these two are still battling.
But for him to pass, he's gonna need a little more.
He is.
And remember, if Suarez gains even 1 position from this point on, he will take the championship lead. He'll be level with Chatfield, but will gain on comeback because he has 2 wins to Chatfield's 1.
So here's Bennett. It's now down to 3 seconds, and he's just about at the traffic now. So this is the peak, really.
Now Watson,
Now
can he finally get past Fosbury? Fosbury covering the inside. Also gonna try to go for the outside. Gonna force an error
Unable to do
there.
it.
3.3. Suarez continues to gain. And I noticed Davi Suarez makes most of his gains in the final sector.
Yeah,
McCarthy and then fighting for the last point as we got 2 laps to go in this race.
So Bennett's coming up to the traffic. He's still not quite close enough to lap it. So this could be a very tense end to the race.
There is
Now
2.5 seconds down.
Yeah, Graf's there as well.
Skillen
So
is in 9th place. He's defending from these 2 guys behind him. They're gonna try to
Min
get
and
past.
Carter.
Yeah.
Now 2.5 seconds I just saw there. Q-Block 3 seconds off. No, not 3 seconds off. Sorry, that's a second off, I should say.
Yeah, a second and a bit behind Federi. Suarez is that 2.7, I think. 2.2 now behind the Watson. So Davi Suarez might have a shot at the very last lap.
We're about to find out 2.3. I'm not sure Federi is going to close up quick enough. Actually,
Now it's very doubtful. Meanwhile, Watson not close enough to have a look at Fosbury here. It's gonna have to wait for the final lap. Suarez is 2.2 behind.
So he could close over the last lap. It will still be close anyhow. Here is
Indeed
Suarez. So now we're finally on the last lap. So here we go.
Yes, we started it. Bennett's back down a little bit from the traffic. He's letting
2
Valdinger
seconds.
and Tomaselli fight, which could explain Federi's big gains in pace. Matt just doesn't want to get barred. He just doesn't want to bar with the traffic, I don't think.
Yeah, Q-Box said only about a second off. Federi as well for second. So
Bennett's never won
Hey.
before, has he?
well, not this season he hasn't. So I don't know about ever, but
Well, he only joined
Yeah.
last season, I believe, so this would be his first victory. Right, Flo?
Yeah. But anyway, so there's
Alright.
Federi. There's the back.
Now
And
Cupok
actually,
is fighting with Beranek, but Beranek unable to pass him here. He's running out of time. Now Fosbury,
the Watson
defending from
trying to
Wattle.
nope, still unable to do it. But here
And now
comes
let's
Thomas.
look at the man who's held off the pressure at the very end from Federi. He's gonna come through to take his first victory. One Trident may be out, but the other is on top. Thomas Bennett wins the USGP. Federi second, Cupok third, Graf fourth. He beats Beranek just about. Fosbury's gonna come home to finish sixth, with Watson
And he's
in
going to hold
seventh.
on.
And
There's
David
Suarez
Suarez
just
in
behind
eighth
as well.
place.
Needed another lap. It's unable, unfortunately, to get it. But
Yeah, Max Kidden is gonna
Skillen-
come home in ninth, in front of Juan Nguyen, who holds off Chuck McCarthy for the last point.
yeah, it's a good race there. So across the
There we
line.
go. And I believe Chatfield will remain in the lead, but by only 2 points from Davi Suarez. And
It's going to be
4 points, I believe, from Jared Fosbury.
you get 4 points yet for getting pole
Either way,
position.
multiple other drivers, including I think Watzel, Cupok, and Zorbak will be in the title fight as well. So we got at least a 6-man showdown. Zorbak may not have scored anything today, but he still has a chance at the title. Kyle Burns, I think he doesn't have a chance anymore. He's gonna come home in 18th at home.
Yeah, not this race. And you were right.
The line. The race is officially over, and Thomas Bennett is the winner for the first time. And Cam Rouge should be pretty happy with that because Welshman has finally won an OC race in GP2. How about that? I'm not sure if Jamie Griffiths won before or not, but either way, Thomas Bennett has won now. And what a performance! One of the Tridents, the one leading the championship, DNF'd after being taken out. The other, even though he's last in the championship, I think, well, he's remedied that with a brilliant win. And now let's take a look at the official race's results. It's a victory for Thomas Bennett. He had just a big enough gap to hold off Andrea Federi, the charging Italian, at the end. David Cupok finishes third. Good showing for him on a track where he had drama last season, of course. He was leading, but his entry failed, and that gave the win to Vauliger. Now he's avenged that with a podium at Laguna Seca. Then his Graf comes home in fourth in front of Krzysztof Beranek, just about. Jared Fosbury, unlucky for him. He was good in the first stint, holding on to second, but he kept dropping afterwards and managed to hold off Watzel. Davi Suarez is in eighth, with Max Killen in ninth, and Juan Nguyen running off the points in P10.
Now the rest of the order, of course, Chuck McCarthy in 11th, just unable to get the points ahead of Min. Isaac for sure in 12th. Aaron Kurz just stayed near the back the whole race in 13th. Jake Galloway 14th. Thomas Anderson stayed around that same bit in 15th. Adventure, of course, had drama early on. Zorbak in 17th, still in the title fight though. Of course, for him. Carl Burns, not the best race for him in his home race. Thomas Ellie in 19th and Vince Valling in 20th. And I would also like to add that Flo did mention beforehand that he thought at least half the field would be lapped. What do you know?
Well, no one did at the very end of it all. And I have to take a quick look at the math. So Chatfield obviously still leads on 95 points. The magic number is 64, I believe. So Watzel is definitely in the title fight. Yeah, Watzel is. Cupok is. Cupok, he scored 15, and that will put him on 70. So yes, Watzel and Cupok are still in the title fight. They remain in it. And Anderson, did Anderson score any points? I don't think he did, which means he's out of the championship fight.
Nope.
Krzysztof Beranek, he finished in... Beranek finished in 5th, did he not?
Yes.
Well, in that case, Beranek will be in the title fight still. He'll be on 65 points, and the magic number is 64. So he is 30 points behind Chatfield. Has a very small chance where Krzysztof Beranek could still be the champion.
Indeed so. So now, of course, we'll listen to the national anthem.
We haven't heard it in a very long time, but we're gonna have it now. This should be pretty epic. So, guys, get ready, and it's time for the Welsh national anthem. All right, thanks, guys. And now we need to take a look at the fastest lap because those 2 bonus points could be critical in the end of it all. So let's see who got it.
It was Adventure, by the way, because we did
Yes,
look at
it was. Daniel Adventure gets the 2 bonus points for the fastest lap, and that'll put him up to 61 points, but unfortunately won't be enough to keep him in the title fight. Fosbury only 15 fastest. Wow. He's not had a good race. But yeah. Oh my goodness me. This was one hell of a race. And if I'm not wrong, then out of 18, there are now 7 drivers left in the title fight. Chris Chatfield, Davi Suarez, Jared Fosbury, Nicholas Zorbach, Henry Watzel, Krishna Baranek, and David Kupok all still have a chance of winning the championship. Who's it gonna be? We're gonna have to wait. Well, you're gonna have to wait till Brazil to see. But yeah, until next time, I have been Robert Ionescu.
I have been George Roke, and we'll see you for the finale of GP2 in Brazil. See you later.
Yeah, that's right. See you in 2 weeks' time, and take care.